Hey, how a plant grow? Yes, we all know that plants mostly grow from seeds. Mmm, from where seeds are formed? Yes, you're right. Seeds are formed from flowers. A flower has pollen grains that help in the formation of seeds. So, we can say that seeds help the plant to reproduce. Now, we are going to learn how a new plant grows from a seed. First, let us see the parts of a seed. The outer covering of a seed is called seed coat. The seed coat protects the seed and the baby plant inside it. There is a tiny opening in the seed coat called the micropyle. Seed absorbs water through this micropyle. Above the micropyle is a scar called hilum. Hilum shows place where seed was attached to the fruit. The structure inside the seed coat can be separated into two halves. Each half is called a cotyledon or seed leaf. The developing baby plant, also called an embryo. All these are the parts of a seed: seed coat, embryo, hilum, micropyle, and cotyledon. Cotyledons. Based on the number of cotyledons, seeds are classified into two types: monocot seeds and dicot seeds. Monocot seeds. Seeds with only one cotyledon are called monocot seeds. Examples of monocot seeds are maize, rice, wheat, etc. Dicot seeds. Seeds with two cotyledons are called dicot seeds. Examples of dicot seeds are peas, pulses, beans, etc. Germination. The process in which a new plant grows from a seed is called germination. A seed needs sufficient amount of water, light, warmth, and air to grow into a new plant. So, a seed needs water, light, warmth, and air to grow. Stages of germination. Stage 1. A seed sown in soil, which you can see here. This is the soil and this is the seed. A seed sown in soil needs sufficient amount of water, light, warmth, and air to grow. Stage 2. The seed coat breaks and a baby plant emerges, which you can see here. We can also see small roots have grown. Stage 3. The roots grow further and a small shoot develops. These are the roots. This is the cotyledon. And this is the shoot. Stage 4. Leaves appears as the roots and the shoot grow in size. Here we can see leaves have grown. After few days, the cotyledon shrinks and fall off. Wow! We can see all the 4 stages of germination. A baby plant has grown from a little seed. Isn't it amazing? What happens if seeds are sown very close to each other? Seeds must be sown far from each other. If seeds are sown very close to each other, they will struggle for space, light, air, water, and nutrients. Dispersal of seeds. The process in which the seeds are scattered far away from the parent plant to obtain suitable conditions for germination is called dispersal of seeds. Seed dispersal. Seed dispersal is divided into 2 factors, external factors and internal factors. External factors are dispersal by wind, dispersal by water, and dispersal by animals. Internal factor is dispersal by explosion. Now let us see each one in detail. Dispersal by wind. Seeds which are dispersal by wind have very light and hairy or wing-shaped seeds and easily blown by wind. Examples are dandelion, cotton, maple, etc. Now let's move to next topic, dispersal by water. The seeds which are dispersal by water have waterproof covering, light and easily float on water. Examples are coconut, lotus, water lily, mangrove, etc. Now let's move to next topic, dispersal by animals. Seeds which are dispersal by animals have hook-like structures or sticky substance and easily stick to animals and birds' skin. Examples are cocklebur, mistletoe, berries, etc. Now let's move to next topic, dispersal by explosion. The seeds which are dispersal by explosion have leathery covering, pods explode and easily scatter. Examples are gorse, pea, peanut, balsam, castor, etc. Now let's do simple match the following. First one is coconut. We all know that coconut will be dispersed by water. So it is D. Second one is castor. We all know that castor will be dispersed by explosion. So it is A. Third one is cotton. We all know that cotton will be dispersed by wind. So it is B. The fourth one is cocklebur. We all know that cocklebur will be dispersed by animals. So it is C. Is there any method to grow a plant not from seeds? Yes, there is one solution: vegetative propagation. What is vegetative propagation? The process in which a new plant grows from roots, leaves, stems, and spores is called vegetative propagation. Let us repeat it again. The process in which a new plant grows from roots, leaves, stems, and spores is called vegetative propagation. Now let's see vegetative propagation from roots. A piece of the root along with the bud is cut and planted in the soil. This bud grows into a new plant. The examples of plants that grow from roots are sweet potato, carrot, beetroot, etc. Now let's see vegetative propagation from stems. There are four types: underground stems, stem cutting, grafting, and layering. Let's see each one in detail. Underground stems. Underground stems are the stems with small buds that grow below the ground. Examples are potato, ginger, onion, etc. Potato has small buds called eyes. Each eye grows into a new plant. Stem cutting. The process where a part of stem containing a bud is cut and planted in the soil. It develops roots after some time and grows into a new plant. This method is called stem cutting. Examples are rose, bougainvillea, money plant, etc. Grafting. Grafting is the method in which a portion of the shoot of a plant is cut and then attached to the shoot of another plant. Let me draw. The part of the stem that is cut is called the scion. This is scion. The part to which scion is attached is called stalk. This method is called grafting. Examples are rose, mango, apple, etc. Layering. In layering method, a branch of the plant is bent to the ground and covered with soil until it develops roots, and then it is cut from the parent plant to grow an independent plant. Examples are jasmine, raspberry, strawberry, etc. Now let's see vegetative propagation from leaves. New plants grow from well-developed leaves of the plant and grow into a new plant when they drop off. Examples are bryophyllum, begonia, etc. Vegetative propagation from spores. New plants grow from spores which are very light and tiny powdery structures. Examples are ferns, mosses, etc. Do you know what is agriculture? Why agriculture? Now let me tell you about agriculture. What is agriculture? The practice of growing crops on a large scale in fields is called agriculture. I repeat it again. The practice of growing crops on a large scale in fields is called agriculture. Why agriculture? To provide food to a large number of people. Yes, so food has to be produced on large scale. Then what is crop? Plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale is called crop. I repeat it. Plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale is called crop. Different crops grow based on different climatic conditions. Therefore, farmers grow crops based on the climate suitable. Crops are classified into two types, Kharif crops and Rabi crops. This is based on the seasons they grow. Now let's see Kharif crops. Crops that are grown during the monsoon season, that is from June to October, are called Kharif crops. I repeat, crops that are grown during the monsoon season, that is from June to October, are called Kharif crops. Examples of Kharif crops are cotton, paddy, maize, groundnut, sunflower, soybean, millets, etc. Now let's see what are Rabi crops. Crops that are grown during the winter season, that is from November to April, are called Rabi crops. I repeat, crops that are grown during the winter season, that is from November to April, are called Rabi crops. Examples of Rabi crops are wheat, peas, beans, mustard, gram, barley, cauliflower, oats, linseed, etc. Now we understood types of crops. Now let's go to the topic steps involved in agriculture. Steps involved in agriculture. Preparing the soil by ploughing the field. Adding manure or fertilizers to the soil. Sowing healthy, good quality seeds. Irrigation of land. Protecting the land from weeds and pests. Harvesting. Storing. Let's see each one in detail. The first step is preparing the soil by ploughing the field. Farmers use bullocks or tractors to plough their fields. Ploughing turns the soil and loosens it. Second step is adding manure or fertilizers to the soil. To increase the fertility of the soil, farmers add manure or fertilizers to the soil. The third step is sowing healthy and good quality seeds. Farmers use machines called seed drills to sow the seeds. The fourth step is irrigation of land. Irrigation means watering. We should water the land regularly for the crops to grow well. Nowadays, sprinklers are used to water the crops. The fifth step is protecting the land from weeds and pests. Weeds are unwanted plants that grow among crops, and pests are insects and animals that harm the crops. Farmers spray chemicals called weedicides and pesticides to protect the land. The sixth step is harvesting. The process of cutting and collecting fully grown crops from fields for use is called harvesting. Harvesting can be done manually or with the help of machines called harvesters. The seventh step is storing. Harvested crops are stored in dry, well ventilated places that are free from germs and pests. We have seen all the 7 steps in agricultural practices. So, grow plants and save plants. Before signing out, I will introduce our channel Smiley Kids. You can watch the other videos of our channel Smiley Kids in the playlist section. Please go check it. Thank you. Hope you like this video. If you find this helpful, do like, share, comment, and for all the more updates on all the learning needs, subscribe our channel Smiley Kids.